Anyway, so Australia's own Tai Tuivasa, bam, bam, knocked down Harry Hunsucker in his Hunsucker's debut. Now, the biggest change to Tai Tuivasa was his use of leg kicks. He just teased him with those leg kicks within the first 10 seconds.
Kicked one of his legs out.
Yeah, huh?
Kicked one of his legs out as well.
What happened was Tai literally just in the first 10 seconds, bang, leg kick, and you just heard that crack. And then Harry he was just from a straight face to a glare. Like he was poking the Rottweiler a little bit, hit him with a couple shots. Tai Tuivasa again, couple leg kicks, and I feel like he was trying to tease Harry into an exchange because it was that third leg kick. That's when Harry started really swinging. Tai just caught him with that massive right hand, and then just knocked him down. It was short and it was sweet. There was no shoey though.
No, unfortunately, there was no shoe.
Even Michael Bisping was saying that on the commentary. It's like, wow, you can go celebrate Tai, but you're not having my shoe.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting for Tai now because he was coming off a win against Steven Struve on the UFC 254 card. Did very well. And now that's a 2-fight win streak, and I believe both were in the first round. KOs in the first round now.
Yeah.
Now, I think the main difference in Tai's skills is his striking ability, as well as he's comfortable with grappling scenarios because he's moved some of his training to AKA. So he employs a lot of help from Daniel Cormier as well. You know, they're pretty close, and Daniel actually calls him up before the fight and talks to Tai and able to just run through a game plan with him and see how he's doing. But Tai's he's definitely improved his skill set. He's definitely got even more time to grow. But I'm very impressed with the striking ability, and he seems to be a lot more comfortable with getting into any grappling scenarios and any of the scrambles, to be honest. I feel like he's improved greatly by training at AKA alongside some very good kickboxers.
Yeah. So ever since his debut in 2017 to Rashad Coulter, which is one, he's since then won 2. He's got wins over legends like Andrei Orlovsky, Cyril Asker. He's also got a win over, what's his name? Then 2019 wasn't the best year for him. He lost twice, one to Sergey Spivak and to Blagoy Ivanov. God, these names. And then that's when he rebounded.
He got knocked out by JDS as well.
Yes, that's right. And then he came back and beat Stefan Struve and Tai. Now, one thing about Tai is that he said openly in his post-fight interview that he's here to entertain the fans. Of all his fights, only one has ever gone to decision, right? And he normally 2 have gone to decision, and he just says openly in his interview, he just doesn't want to play around in the cage. He wants to go in there and he just wants to finish it. He believes that's what gets him what gets him respect, and that's what gets him the fear from other fighters. But also, I believe Tai got knocked out of the night, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I understand what you're meaning, right? He's definitely an entertaining fighter to watch because majority of his fights end in the first round. I mean, there's a whole reason why he got signed to the UFC. He got signed to the UFC as an undefeated fighter, right? But he was KOing people. His entire record before fighting in the UFC, I believe he was about maybe 7 or 8-0, and every fight he knocked the person out in the first round, right? He's definitely a fan-pleasing person to watch, and I'm just happy that he's moved some of his training to AKA and he's able to improve his kickboxing ability, as well as he definitely can employ... he can just learn a lot more about grappling, because a lot of the time Tai would get... he'd have amazing power in his hands, right? I've seen his cardio go up as well, but the issue was put him on his back.
Yeah. And
he's not able to get up. He can obviously strike from the bottom. He's still dangerous from the bottom because still you can be KO'd from the bottom. But he would be smothered by a pressure of a grappler, and it would be something that would be kind of his kryptonite, his weakness. But Tai has managed to be a little bit more comfortable in the grappling scrambles, and that means when you're more comfortable in the grappling scenarios, you're also more comfortable in trading. because you don't need to worry so much about overextending, because you know as soon as you go down, you're comfortable there in those grappling scenarios. So I'm happy for Tai. For Tai to, you know, he was dealt a lot of really tough fighters, specifically JDS, I would say. And JDS, I would say, I know he's left the UFC, he's been removed. However, at the time, JDS, absolute world beater. Absolutely insane to watch. Definitely one of the best heavyweights in the UFC that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now,
I do believe that one day Tai Tuivasa will break the record for most knockouts in heavyweight history, because he's got 11 wins. Only one of them is by decision.
yes.
So that's why he's on his way. What was the other?
He gives me like Mark Hunt vibes, to be honest, just
he
because of that
does.
Polynesian background as well.
Yeah.
I think he's part Polynesian and he's part Aborigine.
He is, yeah, because he always
Aboriginal.
has a flag with him.
Yeah, he brings the Aboriginal flag with him. Yeah.
Yeah.